Hi, I'm Aguera at GoFoil. I'm going to give you a quick introduction on how to put together your GoFoil. This is what we call the mast and the fuselage. This is the mast part, this is the fuselage, this is your Tuttle base. You've got three basic parts. Here's two wings and your mast and fuselage. This is the front wing, this is the Kai model, this is the surfing wing. It's also good for light wing kiting and towing behind a boat to learn how to foil. This is your tail wing, sometimes called the stabilizer. Okay, what you need is to have a good rubber mallet. This rubber mallet that I recommend is called a Deadhead. It's made by East Wing Company. I bought this at Home Depot. I've used these for the last couple of years. This one it's soft enough to where you won't damage your wings, and it's strong enough to where it doesn't fall apart. You also need a number 3 screwdriver. This is a Phillips screwdriver with the number 3 tip, which means it's a bigger tip. You're going to have 2 screws. The bigger screw is going to go on the front side for your front wing. The smaller screw, one's like 3/4 of an inch, one's 1 inch. One's in the back, one's in the front. Okay, now to put this together, you pick up your fuselage and mast, slide it onto, we call this the collar of your fuselage. Put it on there to where it's kind of snug and hit it really good right on the tip here with your rubber mallet. Make sure it's a good rubber mallet. If this thing is too hard, you can damage these wings. Okay, you look at it, make sure it's lined up with your hole that you put it in far enough. So I'm checking out my hole. Put my screw in, get my screwdriver. Screw this all the way in. This will recess into this countersunk hole where it is. Okay, I've got my front wing on. Get my tail wing, slide it on to where it's all the way tight without the hammer. Give it a little tap. Kind of look in there, make sure your screw looks like it's lined up with the hole. Get your screwdriver. The reason we use a number 3 screwdriver is because if you use a smaller screwdriver, eventually you will strip out the threads of the beginning of your Phillips. Okay, so this is what it looks like. This is the Kai model, and it looks just like that. That's how you put it together. Okay, everybody, you're going to get a foil cover. This one goes to the mast, this one goes to your wings. These come free with your foil to protect it. The way this works is this wing cover here has a zipper on it and a Velcro right here. So basically, we take the foil, slide it into here. You have to kind of move it around a little bit, jiggle it into place until it fits comfortably. Fold it down, grab your zipper here. Do your zipper carefully. Don't ever be yanking and cranking on your zippers. If it's kind of tight, don't force it, because it's just like a regular zipper. You can mess them up. These are really good high quality zippers, but just be careful. Okay, this is the mast cover. There's a wider part here that goes on the top towards your Tuttle box, Tuttle base. Feed your zipper in with your, like a regular zipper. Zipper up, and that's your GoFoil covers to keep everything in top shape. Okay, now I'm going to show you quickly how to take it all apart. You've got your foil covers on your foil. Zip this down, pull your mast cover off, pull the zipper out of the alignment zipper here. Grab your wing cover, unzip it totally. Undo the Velcro part that's right here that goes on top of your fuselage. Slide her out. We're going to put this right on top of it so we can have something to protect her. Now we're going to take our wings off. We're going to undo both of these screws. The one thing you want to be careful with is when you're taking your wings off, that you don't let them fly off of the fuselage and hit something. Like I've had it to where I've taken my front wing off of my board and it landed right on the front of my board and put a ding in my board. So just be careful when you take these apart, because you're going to be hitting it slightly with a hammer, that it's going to fall onto something, or like I like to put it against my body like this so I can't go anywhere. Tap it off, put it down. See, I got it resting right on my hip. Tap it so it can't go anywhere. See how my hip is holding this thing. If you don't have anything under there, boom, this thing will fall somewhere. So basically, that's how you take your GoFoil apart. Okay, for everybody who's ordered a Tuttle box, this is what a Tuttle box looks like. This is for people who wants to retrofit this to their own SUPs or surfboards or whatever you're trying to do. This one is built by a company called Water Rat, which is the inventor of the Tuttle box, Larry Tuttle. Tuttle boxes are super strong fin boxes that were made originally for windsurfing, and now they work very good for holding a foil. The reason they're so strong is they've got all this carbon fiber. This is the flange, the bottom side, and there's carbon fiber throughout this. So basically you attach a Tuttle box to the bottom of your board through the deck of your board, and just imagine it's really rigid this way when you've got it in there. So basically I'm going to show you how it kind of fits in there. This thing will fit into the Tuttle box like so, and this is the most secure way to hold. Just imagine how much leverage something like this can create. So you need something that is a very strong box inside your board. So we recommend the Tuttle. These are the barrel nuts on your Tuttle base. We call this the Tuttle base. There's holes right here where you're going to have two bolts are going to go in from the top of your board that are going to screw into. These are big brass barrel nuts. They're really large ones, so it's very hard to strip them. And basically you're going to cinch this into your board and then tighten it with two bolts holding it into your board so you don't lose your foil. This is a Tuttle box. This Tuttle box is full carbon inside. It goes all the way to the deck side, and this is the carbon flange that's going to be on the bottom side of your board. This is how you attach a foil and keep it super strong and stable with all the leverage created by a foil. This is the rubber mallet I recommend. It's called a deadhead. You can buy this one at Home Depot. This one is very durable. It's going to last you a lifetime if you don't, mess this up and break the handle. This is a hickory handle, so it's very strong as well. But this one is soft enough not to hurt your wings, but strong enough not to fall apart. I really recommend getting a deadhead by this company called East Wing.